Good morning from the wonderful Finca Can Corem in Mallorca campus. My name is Natalie Korch. I am in a very good mood, although it's raining cats and dogs. My cup of today is the Prince of Wales and Lady Diana Spencer cup. I am thinking of telling you a story about a tie. But before I tell you the story about the tie, hallo Tobias, jetzt das Ganze auf Englisch, I have to explain a little bit the situation with the neighbors. So where we live, we have a very interesting situation because we have two houses very close to each other and they're only separated with a wall. And my neighbors were Mallorquin people and I met them when I started the animal protection. And I didn't want to be very much friends with them because I thought, the lesser the contact, the better. So, but at one point we became friends. Hallo Merche, buenos dias. At one point we became friends and we started walking with each other. They came to see what kind of dogs we have in the shelter and. So I had these two beautiful Pastor Mallorquines, beautiful dogs, and they wanted to have them for their big finca. And I said, listen, if you put them on a chain, I will not give them to you. They will find another home somewhere else. And they promised me they will not put them on the chain. So I gave them a fence. I gave them a person I offered them a person that could put up the fence. And so the dogs could live in a nice home, right? And once they got the dogs, of course, the dogs didn't even have 6 months and they were put on the chain. So I refused any contact with them. I kind of killed the friendship and I said, this is it, declaration of war. For two reasons. One is that you broke your word, you didn't keep your word. And the other one is very simple. You put the dogs on a chain. How can you put a 7-month-old dog on a chain? Get out of here. So this was it. I got married 1 year later and I didn't invite them, of course, to the party of the wedding. And my husband said this was very stupid. And I said no, because the day on my wedding, I will certainly not invite people I do not like. And we're in a war situation anyway, it doesn't matter. And they called the police and at 3 o'clock to the song Highway to Hell, while we were dancing and going crazy, they shut down the wedding party. But anyway, doesn't matter. I stuck to my beliefs and I didn't invite anybody I didn't want to have there. As simple as that. So why am I telling you this? Because I need to make that introduction to explain how funny the situation is now. We're neighbors and we do not like each other. And when we see each other, everybody turns their head to the left or to the right side. We don't even say hello. But when it comes down to a difficult situation, we always help each other. And the funniest situation we had is my son, Adrian, said to me one day at 7 o'clock on a Saturday evening, I need to go to a birthday party from a girl from Colombia. She's going to be 15 and it's a big thing. And I said, what do you mean it's a big thing? Well, we have to be very well dressed with ties, black ties. And I was like, what? So, of course, on a Saturday evening at 7 o'clock, I didn't have a tie. And I called my neighbor, Franziska. So I called her and I said, listen, here's your stupid neighbor. I need a tie, a black tie. And she said, good evening, stupid neighbor. Come over, get the tie. So I walked over there. We were looking for the tie. I got the tie. I went back home. And this was something I already didn't understand. How can you be there for each other without even saying hello? That doesn't work in my world, but obviously it works. It was very practical. And we went to that party, so that this was the second thing I didn't understand that day. The girl is 15 and they're celebrating it like if she was getting married. And I mean, like, what are they celebrating when the girl is getting married? It was a little bit surreal. So my son had his black tie. I went from one cultural emotion to the next one, and it was very interesting, the emotions I went through. And then the next day, of course, I brought the neighbor the tie with a bottle of wine. I said, thank you very much. And we keep not saying hello to each other. But whenever we need each other, we're there. I find that so funny. That is so weird. So I wish you guys a nice Monday. It's raining cats and dogs. And my husband said, of course, he's going to go out and search snails. You can eat them. This is my coffee cup. and have a nice Monday. Goodbye.